Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. Before we begin, I got a lot to show you guys. So I poured a buttercream cross, let's start off with that, a couple days ago, and I finally finished it. So I just wanted to show you the end result because a lot of you are hanging on that, the cliffhanger, wondering what you did to it. So I just used some light colors, some teal, some purple, some pinks, and greens on there. So that came out pretty. I filled it in with gold chrome marker and then gold around the edge. So that came out really nice. So there's another cross in the books to be done. I got a lot of stuff come in. Several things from Let's Resin that we're going to be trying, not necessarily in one video. 18 glitter markers. So they're not sure. I mean, they don't. My rep was like, I'm not sure how great it will be for resin, but she sent them to me anyway to try. And you have to press down on these to get them to flow. So I'm kind of interested to see how well we can do with these glitter markers, because you know if it's got glitter in it, I'm going to want to try it. They're made for like paper crafts. But you know, if you're on Let's Resin site, I want to try it. So look at that. I think it's going to work fine. That is really, really, really pretty. So that came in. They also sent me two other products that is new. One is their white chrome powder. This is a huge bottle, 1.76 ounces. This is a massive bottle of white chrome powder. So that's going to last a lifetime. We're going to have to try that on something. I'm just wondering, well, maybe we'll do it on something small and fill it with 3 different colors to see if it's going to change the actual color of the white. Then they sent me this mirror white chameleon flakes. Look at these. These are amazing. So we're definitely going to have to put this into something. So I'm wondering the same thing. Is this going to change color under black or white or whatever you fill it with, or is it just going to be that beautiful, very, very shimmery silver color? So that's those. And then I got a box from Dianca Pours, and it was kind of like a double Happy Mail, which is what this says. Happy Mail times 2. Hi, Michelle. Laura Bedsole wanted to gift you the new specialty pigments, the thermochromic and glow-in-the-dark sets. You also won the UV photochromic set with helping me name it as the UV bloom set. Enjoy. Much love, Dianca. So that's cool. So I won the naming of one of the sets. So let's see. This one is the one from Laura Bedsole, which she just bought a ton of glitters from me on eBay the same day I received this. I was like, I just saw that name. So thank you, Laura. That was super nice. Included is the hot stuff set that changes color under heat, and a glow in the dark set that glows in the dark. Let's open these up. So these are all the newest released ones from, remember her, what do you call it? Not nativity, whatever you call it, at Christmas time, her calendar thing, and you opened one per day, and we were all naming them. So a few of my viewers got chosen, and I got chosen as well to name a few things. So let's open these up, and this happens to be one of the sets that she created out of those. Get them out of this plastic and see what we have. So that was a nice surprise, Laura. I didn't expect that. This is It's a Boy glow-in-the-dark pigment powder. So I'm guessing blue, maybe? Mica blue. Doesn't say what color this one will be. Maybe we should find a UV light. Let's see. Purple burnout, thermochromic. So this is heat and cold. Born to glow, glow in the dark. Magenta melt back, thermochromic pigment powder. So these are going to change in the heat and the cold is what I'm saying. And heat wave is a thermochromic, and pink under heat, thermochromic. So 3 glows, 4 thermochromics. How exciting is that? And then this one, UV bloom set. Congrats on winning this set. It is the photochromic set that changes color under the sun or a UV light. So that's kind of cool. Let me open it up. Let me get these all open. We've got blue UV bloom, photochromic. I'll get a UV light out. Ultraviolet. Then we have VO vector, pink spectrum, and sky fracture. Let me find my UV light. It's just right here, right by me. And we're going to see what happens to this. Let's just do it upside down. How's that? So we're going to go from pink. Can you see it changing? Okay. So this is pink to purple under a UV light. Let me just get it real good so you guys can see the purple. It's a big jar of it. So there's the purple and the pink. So that one's cool. We've got blue. Maybe if I open them. Oh, I don't even need to open them. I think this is turning purple. Blue to purple. I know we did all of these when they came. And then ultraviolet. So it starts white. And we'll see what color it goes to. All different colors she's coming up with these days. Oh, it's like a pinky mauve-y type. And then this one starts with like a tint of yellow, starting out with. I still have all the sample packages that came in that. It was an advent calendar. So that goes to like a bluey purple, from yellow to bluey purple. And then VO vector starts out as like a creamy color. And we'll see what it goes to. So, gosh, we're going to have to try one of these on something today. I'm still working through the Into Resin molds. So this is like, I don't know what color I would call that. Like a pink, a really dusty pink. From a yellowish, creamy color to a dusty pink. So that's VO vector. So that was fun. Let me turn this off. We might need this later. I do want to show you one other thing, but I have to take you down for it. I've had it. I got it just before I moved, and I asked her if I can wait till I move to open it up, and she said absolutely. And Fran from Little Windows is amazing to work with. If you have never purchased from Little Windows, you might want to go over there. Really, really great prices on amazing products. Let me show you what I just set up. So this is her creation station. She sent me 2 of them. She says you can stack these 8 high if you want to. So they were super easy to put together. They just folded, and then it had a adhesive tape on the back of these. Make this. This comes separately. You pull the paper off, protected paper off, and then there's like a little hinge in the back here made of silicone. And it's on a hinge so you can open and close it. And this is perfect for me right now because Don is still working in my room and I don't want his dust getting into my stuff. So I think I'm going to be using these at least until it not cures. I mean, you can use it till it cures. It's like a great dust cover, and you can do 2 of them. You can do up to 8, she said, depending on how heavy your projects are. Now, I like them to sit until my projects get firm, and then I put them on the heat mat under a cover too. So we're going to use the creation stations as well today. So that way they are covered out of the dust of this room because we are still under construction, but I'm still using the room. So thank you, Fran, so much. I'm sorry it took me 2 months to get these open, but I know I'm going to love them. And again, you can get 8 of them if you want to stack and save your space across tables. You just go vertical instead of horizontal. I'm just going to try a couple different things today. So I'm going to use 2 of the Into Resin molds. I have done this one before, but I'm going to do it again. We're going to do the snail. Now the snail can be done 1,000 different ways, but I really want to try this powder. So I'm going to try to keep it into the shell only. If it gets in there, I may not be able to get it out. I might have to do the whole thing. I don't know. I'm going to work on the yellow butterfly in this set of custom set of all the colors of the rainbow in yellow today. We're just going to keep going in order. And then the white chrome powder, which I'm just going to begin. I'm going to put in this white chrome in 3 of these. And I'm going to back it in a different color and see if we still get white. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Because I know the chrome powders now, you can back them in any color you want and you're going to get that white. But I just don't know if that's possible in a white piece. If you back it in black or whatever color you're doing your project in. I always know that the chrome powders won't change, which is why I use them sometimes, but I'm not sure about the white. I should have asked, but I didn't. So instead of asking, I'm just going to try it. Why not? So just a couple little pendants. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It almost looks silver. So this is one of their newest products, not projects. And for the butterfly, I pulled out It's a Boy and I put it under UV light and it turns really pretty blue color. So I'm going to do my marbling in the butterfly with this, and I pulled out Strawberry and Enzian, which is red and blue, and we're going to drip that in. Hopefully it'll still glow underneath that. So we're going to try that and see what happens. So I don't want anything flying around here. So turn everything over, especially when you're doing flakes. Flakes go everywhere. That's why I have a feeling that I could probably stuff his little head with something, but I don't want to scratch my mold. So I don't really know what to put it in. I don't have any cotton or anything with me. So we're just going to do whatever it happens. Because these are fly away. A lot of people don't. Look at where's my, what did I do with it? I'm going to go get my dryer sheet to take the static away. This usually helps. I'm just kind of blotting it around the mold. This way it's not like flying to it. That helped a lot. So I'm just going to burnish this into the mold the best that I can. And I don't know, sometimes this stuff is really hard to clean out. That's why I'm thinking if it gets down into the head, I'm just going to leave it there and go with it. But I'm going to do my best not to get it down there. It's kind of hard to maneuver in here because of the shape of the mold. So let me get this painted up real quick and cleaned, and then we'll mix up some resin.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like they're breaking the cage.
I only mixed up 8 ounces. I totally forgot about the snail, which I have to say, cleaning that snail was like a dream. Those chameleon flakes, they just wiped right off. No scrubbing, no nothing. So those were so much easier to clean than the other ones that they have. I don't know why, but they are. But it was sitting aside, and I was like, why don't I have enough resin? Because I forgot about the snail. So I think what I'm going to do, I don't know how much any of it holds. I think I'm going to hold off on the butterfly and just mix that up. This is going to be for the cabochons. I'm just going to split that out here. I don't need much for that at all. I'm going to start with white, then I'll tint it pink, and then I'll tint it black, maybe another drop. I don't know. We don't need much. I'm not going to run this through the vacuum chamber. That doesn't really matter. So for this, I'm going to guess maybe 4 ounces, and the butterfly 5. So I'm going to leave 5 in the cup. Put it that way. Or I'm going to leave 3.5 in the cup. Get it split for. All right, I don't know if it's going to be right or not. I wish I knew how much they held. I wish I would have. What do we got here? That's just under 4. I know the butterfly is going to hold more. Okay, 3.5. And I pulled out one of Dion Kapoor's new colors for the snail, because if it says it's a chameleon flake, so that tells me it should change colors. But before that, let's do this one. Get it dissolved and mixed. And then I will grab another cup, or I might just use this one. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't know how much we need. Let's see. So this is just 99% alcohol I'm dissolving it with. And then we'll add the resin to it. And I'll just reuse this cup, I think. We shall see what we get. So this is for the alcohol ink drop. Gosh, you can't even see it, but I'm guessing it's gonna glow, right? I don't know. And then the one I'm going to use is Pink Spectrum Photochromic for the snail. And hopefully, I mean, if it doesn't change color, then it won't matter what color we're doing. But if it does change color, then we'll get to see that silvery, beautiful flake under pink today. So let's just get this dissolved. And if nothing else, we'll have a really cool body of a snail that is pink. And then under UV, I can't remember what color, but we'll check it when it's done. It does go darker. Maybe I should put some of this onto the back of the bottle here, so I know what color it looks like in resin. Let me just get it all mixed together first. Put a little sample splash on the back of my bottle. Just get it mixed really good. Pull out the bubbles, and then I'm going to move everything over to those creation stations. It's very transparent, so I don't know that that's going to help me at all. So I'm just going to leave that on the back of the bottle to cure. Like that. I think I'm going to prop it up because it's just going to drain, and I don't want it to drain. All right. That's good. Not worried about that little tiny cup because we're going to color that 3 different colors in the same cup. Let's get the bubbles out.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna...
Let's start with this one, which I'm not going to spray because of all of that I just did. I'm just going to pour it in slowly. See how much I had, what, 3.5 ounces of this one? Or 3, I don't remember, something like that. Which I won't need all of it. I'm just going to move this over to the creation station and finish filling it up. That one's over there and filled up, so let's do this one. I have 1 ounce left, so that one didn't hold very much. So let's do some drips of red and drips of blue, and then we're going to pour in the It's a Boy and see what we get. I don't want it to be completely colored because I do want to see the glow in the dark if I can. I'm just a little worried about bubbles down in there. I don't know how hard it is if we get bubbles down there. I can't remember. I'm going to leave it the rest. Oh wow, I have a lot left too. I would have had enough for that. butterfly, but everything is already colored, so I can't do that either. I'm going to move it over there and fill it up. Keep it underneath that cover. For these, I'm going to start with white, like I said. Tint it white, pour one, turn that white into pink and pour one, and then turn the pink into black and pour one. Excuse the background noise today. As you know, things are happening behind the scenes. So let's do white. Oops. And then we'll tint it pink. And always end with black. These are the opaque pigments. There's 18 colors in that set. I love this set. I use it for a lot of marbling. So we'll see if this pink changes the color at all. And then we'll put black in here. And get that tinted dark. It doesn't have to be perfectly black. I think we'll get the idea if it's going to change color or not. That's a gray. We'll do a couple more drops. Whoops. Or a squirt. And then we'll just use the rest and make some marble pendants. So we'll just do this one. And I got a little bit left. So let's drip in what looks good with black. Teal always looks good. Pink always looks good. This is like a tealy. So we'll get the pink out and teal out. And we'll make a couple galaxies. Some of these have little glitter in there, so that will work too with the galaxy. Oops, let me get this one open first. It'll have the stars already in there. Let me find a stirring stick. So we're going to pour it in the ones that have glitter. And see what happens. 2. Give a little swirl. This one's got glitter. So we had enough for 2. Now I got to find some molds for the rest of that pink and the rest of that glow powder. Man, I wish I would have separated 2 ounces out of that. But I didn't. So here we are. Pulled out this, I think it's a lotus flower they advertise it at. I think I'm just going to mix them together. I know they have 2 different qualities, but that's okay. One's glow, although the other one takes UV light too, so I don't think it's going to matter. Let's just stir it together gently. I don't even care if it's completely stirred. Then I pulled out purple and the teal. I'm going to do the exact same thing in this flower, except I'm going to drip it down into some of the petals. Some purple and some teal. Not all of them are going to get the same, or the both. If I can't see which ones I did and which ones I didn't do. And then I'm going to pour that pink mixture in here and see what happens. Now this one can be tricky because of all those areas where the petals go.
Sorry.
Quite loud behind me. All right. I do want to like squish it. Get some down in there. Move it around. This one's got a lot of deep petals, so hopefully we won't get many bubbles. Then I'm going to drip. I'm still going to have extra, but that's okay. We'll find another mold and mix up 2 more ounces. Man, this would have been enough plus some for that butterfly. I think I'm just going to drip it in the middle and push it out. It's a split mold, obviously, 3 ways. Otherwise, you wouldn't be getting this out of there. All right, that one's full. I'm going to move this one over and find another one. Okay, I got these 2 little tiny bottles out. Let's do the same thing. Same colors. Why not? I should have put crushed crystal in here, but that's okay. Let's see what kind of marbling we can get. I want to go around these edges because last time I saw some bubbles in there. Pour it over. There goes my dog Peanut. Let's try to keep it mostly pink because, you know, you want that glowing feeling. Hopefully I have enough for both and the caps. Ooh, a little too high. That's not going to be fun trying to move that over. Try not to fill them up if you're using a creation station. This one is a little tricky. You got to get it down the sides. And once it goes down, then you could fill it up. There it goes, I think. Do I have enough for another one? I don't know. I better because I've already poured the ink in here. Let's see what we got. There's a little bubble down there. Let's do some more purple. Oh goodness, I don't think I'm going to have enough. I don't. Totally don't. Maybe if I scrape, but I don't think so. Shoot. Let's try it. I didn't even finish the cap on the other one. I gotta finish this one. Come on. Well, I may be putting some of the next project into here, so that totally stinks. So I guess I'm mixing up 3 ounces instead of 2 ounces so I can finish this bottle. All right, that's okay. No big deal. Like I say, what's the worst that can happen? Nothing really. That one has a little bubble coming up. All right, let me grab some more resin. I got it mixed up. I tried to mix the pink and the baby blue. I put them through the vacuum chamber, but it came out really pink. So it's just an extra anyway. So let's just get this one. This one's the most important, not the extras. So I know I'm going to have extra again. But that's okay. I can always use extras. Fill that up. So we got a little extra yellow. I'll probably fill that up when I get it over there. So this one, let's see what we could do. Little purple, little teal. and some dark pink. And it's probably definitely going to have a line there, so I do want to help that line not be a line by pushing it down, just because of the layering that I just did. And let's do one more of each color. Pour it in. Oh, did pretty good for this one. Let's get the cap done. I'm just going to have a little bit of yellow left. This is tricky. You just need to drop, get it moved around, and then fill it up. There we go. There is a little bubble in there. Come on, get out. Let's fill you up first. Maybe I'll put this pink with that yellow. And then whatever I pour with that is going to change in the UV light too. All right, well, it's a little pinker, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. How's this doing? A little bit of color over there. And let me fill it up. Move it over there because I know Dawn's about getting ready to do some drywall work in here, which I'm glad I have that creation station now. I should have opened it last week, but I completely didn't know where it was until yesterday when I unpacked a lot of boxes. I'm like, oh, here it is. I got to use this. And let me just put another drip. This one likes to shrink a lot, and then you have to, the caps like to shrink a lot, and then you have to sand it down. All right, let's move this over, get it out of my way, and then I will put the other two together. I added the pink and the yellow together, made orange. I'm going to add purple because I'm just going to use this for cabochons, and I really don't want to see through it. I really want, it's probably going to be a brown, but it's going to be ugly, isn't it? You know what? Let's add a mica powder instead. Now what color do I add? Should we add yellow? See if yellow helps it. Let's do this one. Because I don't want them see-through. It's hard to put. Just going to mix it in. We're getting a pretty cool orangey color. Better than what it was. And then we'll make some cabochons with this. And it's like gold, so that's good. Yay! All right, put this away. We're gonna just drip in a few colors. I don't know what color should I put with gold. I think I'm gonna stick with black on this one. Where did my black go? Just one color. I did fill these two with some of the yellow because they weren't domed. So I hope that doesn't change anything in there. So let's just drip and pour. This one's got some sparkle in it. Shouldn't matter. I haven't done these for the longest time. Let's just do some of these. I just want to dome them because it is kind of hard and tedious to trim them when they shrink a little bit. It's hard to hold them when you're trimming them. Get that last drip in there. These would be pretty. That concoction of colors turned out to be okay. I think I'm going to have to... I don't know if these are the ones I have to drill. I don't think so. I think that's the other side of the mold. Let's do one of these. I like these bar ones that taper down to the bottom. Two of these. Let's do two of them. That looks good. That's all. Get them all domed. And I will show you a picture of the creation station all filled up. Get you the comment of the day. See you in a sec. Are you ready to see what we got? Let's unmold the extras, even though some of these are not extras. So these are the made up color. That is gorgeous. Turn brown into beautiful. Pretty nice. Black and goldish mustardy. Not too bad for some random colors thrown into it. Ooh, that one's really pretty. And then these two, that's pretty. A little bit of sparkle on the front of that one. And then that one, not too bad, it's okay. All right, chrome powder white. Under white is white. Look at that, imagine that. Chrome powder under pink is pinkish. So it's not gonna stay. It's gonna give you the shimmer shine. So it won't stay white. Good to know, good to know. And let's get the black one out. Ooh, look at that. Those are gorgeous colors. They look like Easter eggs. Nice. So it's going to turn bluish under black. That is so interesting. So there's your chrome, your white chrome powder. All right. Let's get these extras out. Now these are not fun to get out. You have to break nails usually. No, just kidding. Try not to anyway. All right, that didn't come out too bad. That's just pink, except it's gonna glow. So we will get all that when I figure out how to shut all these lights off. All right. This one's just pink too. I didn't do anything to this one. Okay. I gave that last set of 4 away. So you might be one of the lucky ones who got it in your eBay package. I don't know. I gave them to 4 different people because I didn't feel like listing them on eBay, so I just gave them away. All right, those. You know what? I'm going to spritz down in here. Why struggle when you don't have to? Because these can be a struggle, but if you spritz down water, alcohol, or whatever, it'll come right out. So don't struggle. Look at that. Came right out. Oh, that is super cool. Where's the paper towel? Let me wipe it off. See what we're looking at here. Purple, pink, and blue. I don't know what that is. Light pink. Not too bad for a little extra. Looks like a little I Dream of Jeannie bottle. And then let's see what this one did. Matches my nails. Get this down in there. It's just so much easier. If you can get it down in there, you might have to spritz a couple times. Come on. There we go. I need one more spritz. Not down in the front or the top. There we go. You just pop right out when you do that. Look at that. Oh, that one's so cute. Look at that cute little set. I love them. Not too bad for some extras thrown in a little mold. Huh. Very sharp on the bottom, so I definitely have to fix that. Let's do this one. This one's easy. Easy and yellow. So we've got 4 done. Clear, red, orange, and yellow. I need a green, a blue, and a purple. That is gorgeous. I'll get you a picture of all of them together. All right. Let's get the lotus flower out. I wonder if I should spray this one. Not sure. Work that down in there. And it should, oh, that helped a lot. Look at that, popped right out of there. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, I got a bubble. I knew I was going to get a bubble, but you know what? I cover bubbles with rhinestones. This is the flashing from the split mold. It'll come right off, usually with your fingers. But I still have to trim. But look at that. I'm going to make sure this is gorgeous when I'm finished with it. I love it now, but I'm going to love it later too. I'm going to save that one for tomorrow. Let's do, this is the chameleon, whatever powder. I don't have it out with me. This should just pop right out. Look at how cute. So it stayed silver. So that's good to know. So it's not a color changing. It's just a silver flake. Oh man, I'm missing his little ears. He's got two big bubbles in them. Where were those at? Oh, because I couldn't see them down there. Now I know they're down there. All right, all right. So he's got missing antlers. Not too bad. I think I want to fill it, but he's going to glow too, so that's kind of cool. I do want to fill it really with clear and some things, but not necessarily. But I did want to see that powder, or what do you call it? Flake, the flakes. All right, one more cell phone holder. Let's get this one out. And then we're going to start charging them with my UV light. That looks cool. It looks red, white, and blue because that baby blue is kind of like clearish white. That's not too bad. I like it. You might have to finish patrioticing her up, and then your cell phone sits right here and it stands up against that. So you have a pretty little cell phone holder. Nice. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is get everything finished the way I want to finish it, which I need to think about, and then we will glow them in the dark.
In our studio where colors blend, Michelle's creations have no end. From coasters bright to jars that gleam, she brings to life each shining dream. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance. In Michelle's hands they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. Bowls have shimmered blooms that shine, each piece crafted so divine. With silver hues and shades of blue, her art reflects a vibrant view. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance. In Michelle's hands they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play.
I'm back and I'm charging them so we could see them in the dark, and then I'll show you them in the light. Except that flower, some of these have the color changing, not glow in the dark. I forgot. So here's the butterfly. Well, I think everything would be charged. That's going to be charged. Let me just charge it under this light for a few seconds, and then I'll show you what I did. Let's see if they glow. They do. Well, not this one. This one changed colors. So the pink changed colors. Here's the flower. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh. And the butterfly. It is baby blue, just like the name. And then here's the vase is glowing. Because remember, I mixed them together, so it's not going to be super bright glow, but it's glowing. Those are so neat. All right, let me go turn all the lights on. And with the light on, I just put rhinestones along the edges of the butterfly so your phone doesn't knock anything off, so it should be good. And that brought the white into the red and the blue. So red, white, and blue. I mean, it's not exactly the right red, white, and blue, but it's close. So that's cute. This one, I just tipped all the edges with silver chrome pen and covered that one bubble, so I did them all with a rhinestone on the tips. And we'll put a UV light to that because the pink should change color. And then for the bottles, these are so adorable. I just put stones around the rim, and that's it. These came out really good. I didn't think they would be that good, but they are. All right, for this little guy, because he was missing his horns, I put a little hat, a rhinestone hat on the back of them. So he's got earmuffs on, and I painted a little eye. I put a butterfly on his back, and that's pretty much it. All the rest, I drilled holes in these and put pinch bales on them, and then I put the flatback bales on all these. So I really like how it gives you the color underneath that white. Ooh, this one's a little crooked. Let me fix that. And this one is almost bluish. So remember that if you get the white chrome powders. I am moving them as I am. They're not completely dry yet. Everything was sanded. Resin restored to hide the sanding. All right, let's see if this changes colors. Oh yeah, just turned purple right before your eyes. And then, see, there he's purple. That's super cool. And without the UV light, he turns right back to pink. So stick him out in the sun, stick him by a window. You're going to have a purple snail. And take the UV light away. And you're going to have a pink snail. Oh my gosh, that is quick too. Let's check out this one. So this one's going to be mostly purple, since that's the case. Oh yeah, look at that. I know you can't see it yet. Look at that. It's mostly purple with a little bit of blue. That is so cool how that does that. Really cool. And then you take it away and it's going to come right back to pink. That is so cool. I'm going to have to be quick getting pictures of everything because look how fast it's turning. Oh my goodness. And I just put some rhinestones in the center too. So that's it. Here's the rest of the butterflies. If in case you missed, we're getting the set together of rainbow colors. So we've got the red, the orange, the clear, and now we have the yellow. So we need a green, we need a blue, we need a purple. All right, guys, I'm going to get you pictures. Stick around for those. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story her colors tell. Faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shine.